I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. I'm sure she will try. She seemed quite incensed when she left. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
I very rarely take on an apprentice, and I have near infinite patience. The offer will stand. Don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. So because you don't trust her, you'll throw your lot in with something clearly worse?
You saw what she tried to do to my home. Do you think she'll be merciful to yours?
Ludwig's a monster. But how can you say Ringram's any less of one?
Ringgrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Nej, vasta, fui tu med ju. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. No, we're on our own. We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison. Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra? Good answer. Adra is a physical manifestation of a metaphysical phenomenon. A mineral that takes our souls from death to rebirth. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost? You might not like what I have to say. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries. Possibly. Probably. Eventually. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves. No, I haven't. And yes, I should know better. A good night's rest would fix my head, but can't fix the world we live in. Maybe it's fine if they're both broken. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question? Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwine has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual? Indeed, it does. It's just... When you rejected Ludwine's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwine clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. Not before I've done some reading.
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries. No one I'm aware of. Legend says the founder of Solace went there once, but there's no proof. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows? Well, there you go. I'll just keep my thoughts to myself then. Anyway. You too. Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's Tusk. Listen, that back there, in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly. Huh. I mean, weren't you talking to them already? It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway. If I must.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though. I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akidans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers. And it's all thanks to you and your weird god, Sapadal, was it? Oh, big fan. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier? Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details. Careful what you wish for, darling. So, the Godless, or the Akida, as they called themselves, were the original folks who lived in the Living Lands. They arrived on the shores of a new land and settled there, living with the land instead of trying to tame it. Well, it's an educated guess. A theory based on a lifetime of study. The Godless are so singular. Their art and architecture, you never see it in Rawatai or Ishamatal or, well, Adir. But in their artwork, they reference escaping, fleeing, seeking refuge, so they must have come from somewhere. My guess, they originally came from Yesua. Ah, yes, let me sum up. Yesua, a continent, cut off from the rest of the world, hidden by eternal storms, one of the 3 hubs of the Angwithan Empire. 10 years ago, you could say it wasn't real, that it was a dream, but they said the same of Ukaiso. Suddenly, the appearance of a mythical land doesn't seem so implausible. There was some kind of schism, an ideological one. From what I can glean, the Godless were staunchly against the gods, hence their name. There are even some not-so-kind murals of the gods. It seems like the Godless really took their anti-theism seriously. You're right. But no one knew that until your trip to Nakukubel, hence the name Godless. Now that we know that Sapadal exists, it changes everything we thought we knew about the Akita. I knew following you was a good idea. It might have taken my research to its core, but that's what makes it fun. Well, I think we've covered everything, don't you? Rather, as much as I think you'll withstand. Hope you enjoyed talking about this as much as I did, dearie. How can I help, darling? I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice. You have to know the rules before you break them, Envoy. And I plan to break the rules thoroughly. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You'll make me cry at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? Oh, darling. Don't you know that I'll do what I want no matter what anyone thinks? I just wish to ask a friend his opinion. Now come on. Answer the question. What would you do? I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
As if you need an archmage for that. You could rule the world with a smile.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
I met this animancer one time. You might know him.
Oh? Who would that be?
Tall guy, beard, spectacles, hair.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Had this thing around his...
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
It's strange to see so few folks around now. I'll have to raise prices to account for the loss.
Three dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. I'll send word. No one wants you here, least of all me. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Just wanted to start a family.
Funny seeing you here. So many dead. Why?
It's strange to see so few folks around. I'll have to raise prices to account for the loss.
Gods, Good job. How many more are we going to find dead?
It's better out here than it is in the wild.
Agreed.
I feel a little woozy. No, it can't be the Dream Scourge, can it?
What? Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too. Shia, Envoy, do you know what's happening?
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper into the living lands.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read? That's the spirit. Now we just need a pack of terriers.
Oh, gods. Terriers? I wouldn't wish them on my worst... got it.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Page-Raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. Following my destiny is a good way of saying ignoring all logic and reason and getting myself killed. What do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust them?
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed Flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
We really must stop meeting like this. People will talk. These sudden changes in climate always mess with my coiffure. Does Adir have good fur maintenance products? Do you have a contact for that? Unfortunately, your clumsy countrymen ruined my entire stock of ointments when they were trying to burn my house down. And I'll remember that comment. Truly, just a good long brushing through all my fur alone would do wonders. I've got some time before we see Quilici again, at least. It'll give me time to find something to remind him of what he's missing. In life, you make your own entertainment. I enjoy scandalizing the small-minded when I can. Quilici and I got used to the stairs early on. Thankfully, at least in Fjord, those stopped eventually. After 30 years, it's hard to still be surprised by us just drinking at the Magpie. Oh, she was still young. Quilici offered to help her study for and prepare her thesis as a favor to her parents. She was over day and night for months, and, well, now she's family. We adore her. All things considered, it's hard to complain about my life in Fjord. Oh, obviously. The static from all the animancy can ruin my best hair day. As much as I enjoy our little chats, dearie, we should really get going. Oh, but if you do end up finding any liniments, be sure to help a girl out. You know, Envoy, we've traveled enough that I think I've gotten a handle on your style. Style of fighting, I mean. Your fashion sense is more opaque. But listening to your incantations, they could use some tightening up. I could probably teach you a thing or two, if you're up for it. What do you say? How about I show you a little bit of everything? What? Out of breath already? Talk to one of the boys. See if they can help with your stamina, dear. Well, I've taught you all I can. Let's hope you put it to good use. There's my favorite. Oh, just wonderful. My home was attacked on the order of a woman without a heart or any other major organs. Then everything that happened in Shatterscarp and Ringrimsoffer. I've been so lucky. My life right now is, well, it's wonderful. But there's always been something missing. And it gives me this kind of jittery feeling that makes my fur stand on end. Does that make sense? I'm going to pretend you didn't ask that. It's just hard to ignore these thoughts with everything happening. Not that I didn't have options before, of course, but now they're louder. You don't become an archmage by being a wallflower. I suppose I needed a moment to rant. Thank you, Envoy. I appreciate you lending an ear. I'll leave you to your vices for now.
This place may not have much going for it, but that view across the Acid Sea is really something at night. Never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. So did my commanding officers. Yeah, it happens. Sharing the road and sharing each other's battles. But out of all the people I've fought alongside, I haven't gotten to know many of them as well as you. You always know what to do. It's like you've got an internal compass guiding you. Not many people have such a clear sense of direction, especially in situations as complicated as these. I never thought I'd feel this at ease again with anyone else, much less myself. But you helped me face loss, regret. After drifting for a long time, I finally feel like I belong again. Thanks. It's a new feeling, but I'm getting used to it. So whatever you need, whatever it takes to finish this journey, I'm with you. To the end. What do you want to know? I've got extra water in my pack if anyone needs it.
Can't get any sleep. Me either. I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways, for better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere. Perhaps, but I think there's more to it than that. The Wardens value self-reliance, maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun. You too.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, I'm tired of your blessed day attitude. Get over it. Well, you know what? So am I. So just let me be alone for a bit. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
This heat is wreaking havoc with my equipment. I can compensate, but I'm less than happy about it.
Always thought that if I ever came back here, I'd never...
Marius, what's the matter? Talk to us.
I'm fine. Just need to... I just need a moment. Strange being back here. Thought I'd left for good.
Never thought I'd miss Emerald Stair.
Behind you.
Quiet as a soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. That shouldn't be a problem. I've done a lot of learning in our time together. Are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious. Fear is not weakness. Fear is strength biding its time. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. Trouble is, you never know you've exceeded your capacity until it's too late. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, It's fine. Perfectly fine. Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. For you... Oh yes. The little butterflies in my stomach are more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the dream scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself. Quite right. No reason to get distracted by personal matters. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down. The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? As long as Fior Messiverno is safe, the Living Lands will have Animancers, whether or not I am one of them. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the Living Lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually. She thought a lot of things. Not all of them were true. All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one. When I do, I'll be sure to let you know. After all, you've been so patient with me. You deserve a little closure. Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy, last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back. I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway. What do you want to talk about? This place was named after Gallowayne, but I always thought Mogren held more sway here. Lava, high temperatures, and a giant Bleste volcano in the middle of the region tell me the goddess of fire had something to do with it. Even Solace has the good sense to send a prayer or two Mogren's way. Hard not to when your home is surrounded by Mogren's fury, but sure, give Gallowayne the glory. Maybe that's why Mogren's so Bleste angry all the time. Let's see. First rule in Gallowayne's tusks is to be grateful for every breath. The air itself is poisonous here, if you breathe enough of it. Don't overexert yourself, and keep your heartbeat slow. A wet cloth over your mouth and nose will help. Remember that this place wants to kill you at all times. Act like your every step is putting you in danger. And make sure to clear your eyes, ears, and nose every now and then. Ash builds up faster than you'd expect. You know, if you're this interested in survival in the living lands, we can take this even further. You've done all right out here, but there's always more to know if you want to survive. So, what do you want to learn? Right. People think survival is about knowing what to eat and where to drop your sokka. But there's more than that. You'll have to learn to withstand pain, resist poison, and laugh at discomfort. I can help you with that. This is gonna be fun. Right. That about does it. You're a quick study. At least now I don't have to worry about you so much out there. I can spend my time watching over Kai and Yatsley. Teaching is its own reward, I guess.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is, but we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here. I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw day in and day out? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
Right. Our sacred duty. To talk nicely about the garden once in a while and spend the rest of our time bickering among ourselves.
I just don't understand how that could be so important. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Yeah, that's certainly part of it. Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my empire's conduct, or yours. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Ask away. I'll tell you what Should I? You're asking me? Okay, who do you want? Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about which he'll remind us of constantly. He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. He feels things more deeply than he lets on. So, if he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it. That's just how he shows affection. He's deeply loyal to people once he gets to know them, and he likes companionship more than he lets on. He just has a funny way of showing it. I think he left Galawain's tusks suddenly, and under unfortunate circumstances. He's never spoken directly about it, but that's what I put together, and it explains a lot. Losing home, losing the people who gave you a sense of yourself, it leaves a mark. But don't tell him I told you that. Seriously. Yeah, given everything that comes with being an envoy, I bet that's especially refreshing for you. And don't worry if he starts badgering you. It's his way of showing he cares. She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay. I noticed that too. It says a lot. I can't say what I'd want the future of Animancy to look like, but there's no one I'd trust more than Giada to figure it out. You know, just when I was thinking our little group was getting too solemn and serious, we met her. I'm not so sure about the new friend she's making. Ringram's a dangerous maniac, and I don't like the influence she has over Yatsley. And I couldn't believe how ready she was to sacrifice Shatterscarp as part of that Archmage's spell. I'm still shaking that one off, to be honest. But she keeps things interesting and keeps us on our toes. What's more, she's a good friend to Giada, and Giada's a good influence on her. Couldn't have said it better myself. I just hope she keeps some part of herself grounded with the rest of us. She's brilliant, but I worry that the real-world consequences of the forces she plays with are academic to her. Okay, but only if you let me turn that question around once I've answered you. I think you've been trusted with a nearly impossible task. When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemies back home. But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone can stop the Dream Scourge, it's you. What's more, you've got your head and your heart in the right place. You haven't let your duties or loyalties get in the way of being decent and reasonable. More importantly, though, you've been a true friend to me. At the end of the day, I'm proud to fight alongside you. And there you have it. Your turn now. Things. We've all got to be able to enjoy a little peace at camp, right? Sure. You know where to find me.
Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard?
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Freedom from the garden, a lamp to light our way. Sleep now, dream of golden poppies on the road ahead. Skins in the dark, The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rule of the wilds. What will they do to gain such victory? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Betrayal seeps into the veins. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? Need the packmates to survive. Why? A deadly game. Innocence lost where it could not survive. The venom bloomed. We wonder, what good is a vow if it can break? Vigilance. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Child's play. Get off me! Watch your flank!
I think we're through.
Lead the way.
We've got company!
Oh, that's hot.
Hot! Too hot!
Yeah.
I was worried for a second.
Looks like the deal is...
I'm sick!
Bugs. Always bugs.
I'm not used to quiet. eye on me. Are you all right?
I'm sick.
That's done. Look, it's her.
Disgusting, but fascinating.
Yeah.
Come on! Come on!
Look out!
Did that even hurt them?
Stand! I'm sick! sick! I'm sick!
On your right. Someone's eager to meet us.
Another for the wheel.
That's done. One more.
We're still alive. That's what matters. Protect the envoy.
Yeah.
We'll get them next time, dear.
Charge it up. Goes a long way.
Just a little spark.
Fire goes a long way.
Yeah.
Just a little spark. Charge it up. Looks like this place was abandoned recently.
What sort of expedition chooses to cross a valley full of lava?
moi! Come all!
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower. Damn leg still hurts. Are you sure there's not anything else you can give me for the pain?
You will heal up all right. Don't worry. It will be sore for a while, but you'll be good to go soon.
Is there any way we can make sure what happened in Shatterscarp doesn't happen here?
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Mali and her outsiders. Ray still begs me to search for the missing Adiran merchant convoy. But we're stretched too thin, even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until our replacement comes.
I will try. But this can't last.
Oh, what a large tower. Do you think the Watchers are compensating for something?
If you're buying, I'm selling. Oh, don't worry. We're long past that.
I know you're having fun, dear, but leave the poor man alone.
I'm not quite sure what you're holding there. But if anyone can help you, it's Forge Master Della. You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep, if they'll let you inside.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Kostyu's really starting to raise a stink.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, let's not talk about it. Wouldn't want to ruin the meal. I simply don't believe it. Half of Shatterscarp dying in an instant? It's nonsense.
Oh, this tower has gone downhill, hasn't it?
What could be causing this?
We lost our sister tower in the primordial depths past Solace. Follow the road northeast to get to Solace Keep. Safest place in the Tusks.
Yeah.
Need to get to this before the mortar dries. Need to get to this before the mortar dries.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Beats turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly? A beautiful display. I can't say I understand, but... never mind. I'll look past that. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here. Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beetles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zoribs, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. The worst of them all is what she is. We can handle vermin, but to face one of your own... She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Nor can I. Life in the tower is torture. Supplies are low. The land is harsh. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her wardens spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another's just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave. She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. To watch over the garden. It is this that keeps us bound to the Tusks. Our oaths are mortal matters. Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence. All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations. It means I want you to make peace between us. We can't keep killing each other. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the Tusks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
Now.
Be careful, traveler. The Tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the Tusks? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I was expecting. I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too. And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again. Yes, just a few nice words about wanting to reach out to us, wanting to offer us nice meats and soft fabrics.
And he just offered this from the goodness of his heart? Really?
Anyway. Yes, our laws have always forbidden trade. Still do, technically. But the keep is split on that, and we needed the supplies, so we made an allowance. Well, actually, I'm worried about the caravan. It should have returned from Solace by now, but it hasn't. Maybe, that's what I'm hoping at least, that they're just enjoying themselves there. They left along the main road. You can't miss it, really. Also, in the convoy there was a dwarven woman. Gilleen, I'd like very much to know she's okay. Yes, but what I'd like most is to just know she's safe. It's not love, it's, well, maybe the start of love. Thank you, Envoy. I'll look forward to the good news.
Oh, she sounds just like Quinichi did when we met.
Hello again. Okay. These tracks lead off the main road. Might as well see where they go.
We've got company!
Oh, take!
Another soul for the wheel!
What happened here? Let's have a look.
Those wagon tracks look like they're headed east. And judging by those tracks, the wagon had a worryingly large friend. I'm not used to quiet.
Until I am what I was. Do not ask again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
That must be Lorraine's merchant. Looks like the ogre got to her first.
Well, what is it?
Yes, I'm...
Gilleen, you and I are talking, Traveler. You and I. You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gilleen. You will. I am glad that... I am glad you will help. I apologize. My breath left me for a moment. What I need is this. Gilleen said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Gilleen go free. I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to rend you if I must. I ask again, will you help me? Yes, that's it. Follow its instructions. That should be enough to create a cure. Thank you, traveler. You may speak to Gilleen if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Please, hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here. Sure. I don't really know this place, but I'll do anything I can. The Warden Tower. We sold them some. They should have plenty to spare. It grows on trees with red leaves, right? We passed a few of them on the road here. Try near the Warden Tower. Oh, not much. We avoided them. But there were some near the gate when we came in, I think.
Then return when you do.
Hello again. An ogre? Gillian, dear God, what happened to Gillian? Was she... do you know if she... Okay, just please, Envoy, go and do whatever you have to do to save her. What do you need to know?
Gillian will be fine, as long as we cure a sick ogre. It's a long story.
Okay. What are you looking for then? I have some. Take it. Try southwest of here. The nests look like rocks covered with green moss. What you want are the round reddish nodules at the base.
Easy when you do it. Time to play that on. Watch your right. Get it together, Longo. I'll fix it. Don't you die on me!
I'm sick!
Quiet as a soul. Blade in the deep.
I'm sick!
Coming from the left! Come on! Come on!
Isokso! I'm sick!
Watch your blade!
Move hand! I'm sick!
I was worried for a second.
So... Yes, I can work with all of this. Thank you, Traveler. 1,000 times thank you. And you, Dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there. I suppose so. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, Traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
You made a friend. Today is a good day.
Hopefully he'll remember how helpful we were next time we see him.
My breath returns to my body.
That island. It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but it's beautiful, even from afar. But how do we reach it? We didn't come this far to give up now. Search the tower. Must be something of use.
We are close. Break the bars.
I think I see a steel rope camp ahead. They're already here. That can't be good news.